Alright, hello everyone, and today we're doing Fate Extra on the PSP emulator. And we're going to see if this will work, because I've had a few issues. Let's try normal. Few number of dead ends and potentially fatal choices in the game. Oh dear. Choice. Okay. Just pull this up. Morning. Oh, the graphics are gonna be odd. Just saying that now. It's a bright sunny day. Sunny morning. The air is filled with the joyful laughter of students. There's more activity than normal in front of the school gate. A crowd is forming. Students are being called over. Wonder what's going on. When I peer into the center of the hubbub, I see my friend and student council president, Issei, Issei Ryudo. Oh, the graphics are much better than I thought. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. I've been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with school rules. Now, it goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections, even old friends. Now then, uniform inspection time. Collar, check. Pant hems, check. And your socks, double check. Next is the contents of your bag. Notebooks, textbooks, pencil box, even a whiff of contraband. Your nails are evenly cut. Your haircut is sensible. Wow, this is like deep dive into what we're wearing. Indeed, quite remarkable. You're a model Tsukihimaro student, academy student. Someone like you ought to consider a future in student government. You'd be perfect for it. Oh, but I'd never try to coerce you into joining the student council. We aren't like that. Wink. Now then, off to your classroom. Enjoy your day. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent Student Council President is on to the next student's inspection. Hungry for gossip on their way to the classrooms, the students jabber about the inspections. Things are always so gently bustling in the morning. Another peaceful beginning to another peaceful day, until that peace is shattered. Okay, press triangle while on campus to open the systems menu. Save game, adjust game options. Okay. I'm using a PS4 controller. Okay, so square is triangle. That makes sense. It's at the archery range. A lingering scent in the air triggers in my thoughts. A soft wave of nostalgia. The archery range seems to be completely empty. The entrance is even closed up tight. I'd better hightail it back to the classroom. Room 2A is on the main building's second floor. Where's Tomo? I want Tomo. So this is the main building, yeah? I can't go in here. Also, so this is using PPSSPP. I don't know why they named it that, but it's an emulator. And oh god, has it given me issues. It's taken me like 6 times to start this up and get this even remote. Is that you? Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom before homeroom starts. My eyes are starting to float. Are you high, dude? I don't think your eyes should be floating. So it's classroom 2A, so second floor. My years of watching anime have let me learn what the school... No, I'm kidding. We better head to the classroom. Our classroom? 2A. Ring a bell. No need to be rude. Also, I like this music. Chimes raise, curtained on a humble day as precious as a handful of gold dust. As I enter the class, I see Mato with a bunch of girls. Why he's so popular is still a mystery. It's still a mystery after watching like every single most of the Fate series is. Oh god, he looks so bad. Oh, Mato, at some point, you're gonna get punched in the face. I refuse to acknowledge you as my friend. Hey now, I think that's a little low blow. I'd say I'm rather entertaining. And this is why I don't like you. It's a little early for so much abuse, but as it's Shinji Mato, it can't be helped. His arrogance is almost palatable. I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal with joy. Actually, let me rephrase. His popularity isn't so much mysterious as it is unnatural. Oh, I was just doing a little math tutoring. This stuff is beyond easy for me. For me anyway. Wait a sec. Hey Mato, isn't the answer to this question totally wrong in every way? What in the... I'm the one who solved that. There's no way it could be wrong. But look at this. Since when did 2 plus 2 equal 5? I'd never make such a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. You're the idiots here, not me. 2 plus 2 equals 5. As Shinji raises his voice, the girls all panic and run back to their desks. I hate dealing with the proletariat, especially when they think they're my equal. Dude, you are so gonna get karma'd. It's really pathetic that these worms don't know their place. That's why I like you so much. Even though you're boring, you know not to steal my thunder. You're the ultimate sidekick. Ouch. Can I be the main protagonist? Shinji flashes me a smile. It's weird how I never take offense at the way he talks to me. By some strange twist of fate, Shinji Mato and I are friends. How we became friends was... I can't quite remember how it happened, to be honest. I want to say we met in spring, sometime. The bell for class rings as I try to recollect. Who should fly through the door but our homeroom teacher, Miss Fujimura. Yay! Fujimura! Still wearing tiger stripes. Whew, I made it. Good morning, No! And thud. Miss Fujimura trips, falling painfully onto the floor. As she lands, her head strikes the corner of the platform at the front of the classroom. Ow! The classroom goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. I really shouldn't be laughing, but this is such a trope in the Fate series that I can't help it. Ooh. Again, how does she manage to trip in the same place every time? Listen, you. This isn't the time to be making stupid jokes. You're right. She isn't moving. Did she get knocked out or something? A few brave students get out of their seats and crowd around the still comatose Fujimura. Aw, poor Fujimura. Hey, Miss Fujimura. Miss Fujimura? Are you okay? What? Huh? What? What's wrong? Everyone, hey, class is about to start, so get back to your seats. Pronto! Miss Fujimura jumps to her feet as if nothing had happened. It's almost as if the memory of her sudden and violent trip to the floor was totally erased. Oh, that would actually explain how she keeps tripping in the same spot. As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. No one gives a thought to how odd it is for this to happen every single day. Shifting in midday. The scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. Same exact lessons, exact same subject, exact same content. Today we're going to study the biography of Dr. Peaceman, a talented physician who... Miss Fujimura is conducting class today the same way she does every day. You may not know, but when I was young, an unknown pathogen was the cause of a serious epidemic. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nano thingy-majiggies. And FYI, I'm still young. This will be on the test, so be sure you don't forget it. I mean it. Her ensuing laughter stopped short at her eyes, which seems deadly serious. Just as everyone is about to call Fujimura out, the bell signaling the end of class rings. Alright, that's all for today. Be sure to study hard tonight, and don't forget those important points I told you about. Ah yes, the nano thingamajigs. While today's class event wasn't all that boring, it is a relief when the bell rings. As the bell signaling the end of the day sounds, students begin to break off into small groups. Thank God that's over. I was getting sick of all the busy work. Being a student sucks. The worst part of the whole deal is having to attend these stupid classes. On that note, we agree. Not all classes I have are stupid, some of them are really enjoyable. You're still here? That's unusual. You don't have any plans, like a date or something? If I did, you'd probably show up and steal the girl. Haha, I'm just messing with you. I know you're too big of a nerd to ever get a date. Now you're just hitting close to home, man. I mean, you're just going to do your dork club, the journalism club, right? Well, seeing as how you're as boring as stale white bread, your life is exactly as it should be. You know exactly what your role in life is, and you're staying there. Well, catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. I don't like him. This is where Shinji sits. Shinji's desk is disturbingly organized, a reflection of his obsessive-compulsive personality. I hate wearing uniforms. I should have gone somewhere that lets you wear regular clothes. What? I'd kill to be able to wear the black uniform of the student council, like you. I feel like I'm watching Persona 5, or one of the Persona games. One of my desk legs is shorter than the others, and it keeps shifting around. It's driving me insane. Oh, dude, I feel that pain. I feel that pain so hard. Hello. Guys always bolt when it's time to clean. The lies they tell to get out of helping are pathetic. We Americans don't have cleaning time. Hey, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club was calling it a general meeting. You'd better go. Okay. I guess the journalism club's been busy. I mean, with all the weird stuff happening. I'm in the journalism club? Question mark. Weird stuff. Recently, a lot of students have been getting hurt. Rumors that there's a slasher on campus. I suspect Nero. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. Seems kind of pathetic to just head straight home after school.
I should join a club.
Join the journalism club. And we are going to save. Because if Wanderbot taught me anything from watching his videos, you don't save on the same file. Do you have anything to say? Editor-in-chief of the school newspaper is calling for you. You better go talk to her. Is it Rin? I'm betting it's Rin. Oh god, it's the... Oh boy. Are you the editor-in-chief? I don't know. It would appear so. Look who's here. It's the newspaper club's ace. Got any leads? What? Did you forget? You have to write an Unsolved Mysteries of Sukumihara article. Come on, I told you yesterday. There isn't very much time left before the deadline. Well, whatever. Your work's always good, so I'll leave this in your capable hands. Jeez, my benevolence is like a Black Panther running around. Yes, that doesn't make sense. So that's that. I've done some of the investigating, and it's your job to do the rest. Don't look so surprised. There's a method to my madness. Okay, so about the first preview edition, the one called Gateway to the Paranormal. That's what I like to say about my madness. So listen, there's supposedly an entrance to the spirit world at the rear of the archery range. One time, a male student who got bullied a lot was told to pick up trash there, and vanished. I don't think that's what happened. Everyone's totally convinced that there's a paranormal activity going on back there. Isn't that scary? I mean, ridiculous? Anyway, go sniff out the truth. Leave no stone unturned. Your nose and eyes are the tools of the trade for a journalist. Got it? You're the mysterious one. I want to say that so bad. Your reply should be, yes ma'am. Alright, hop to it. I'm sorry, I had to do that. I had to do it to him. Alright. School's newspaper has been so busy these days. There's a lot of weird rumors to check out. Hey, what's going on? More drama? Nah, drama's next week. What? Okay, that actually jumped me a little. Out of the blue, a feeling that something was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed inside this supply room. Might just be a rat or something. For some unknown reason, I find my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room, when the door is suddenly and violently thrown open. Nothing. Without warning, a man appears from out of the shadows. Dressed in black with a dour expression, the person in question is very intimidating. I agree, but that sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. Sudden, overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. His cold, blank stare sends chills down my spine, as though he is marking me for death. For some reason, it feels as if he's deciding whether to break my neck or skin me alive. And why are we standing there? List? He begins to mutter under his breath, but at the same time he reaches out with his right hand. The chills running down my spine gain intensity as waves of nausea and vertigo wash over me. I feel like a rabbit watching the wolf draw near. Maybe this isn't just raw terror. I think he's holding something that's making me feel this way. The The note of disgust in his voice is obvious as he slowly lowers his hand. The paralysis that seemed to take hold of me suddenly fades away. The man continues to look down on me with those dead eyes of his. Are you like a teacher here? Campus is about to close. If you have nothing to do, I advise you to go home. Now.
まだ何か本日着任した教師のクズキだ
The man who introduces himself as Mr. Kozuki turns and heads back into the supply room. With that, the final bell begins to chime, signaling the end of the school day. Everything begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened. But I'm still sore and slicked with sweat, an all-too-real reminder of what happened. Wonderful. We now have a teacher with obvious murderous intent teaching at our school. Hooray. Wait, remaining... Does it mean command seals? Or does it mean evenings to live? No, it's nighttime. So we're supposed to go to the archery range, I think. Yep. Hey, Fujimura! You caught me in the middle of cleaning. Those archery club kids don't even unstring the bows. The worst is when they leave their arrows stuck in the target round. I usually make the kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exams, so I'm doing it. Oh, that explains it. Wait, why are we doing things? Huh? An entrance to the spirit world? That's just a rumor. It's not real. Exams are right around the corner, so don't waste your time on stuff like that. Go home. Shoo! Shoo! What appears in the archery range isn't an entrance to the spirit world, but to, Miss Fujimura. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. She's behind one of the Tsukimihara's mysteries. It's fitting. I'll report this tomorrow, so I can go home now if I want. Day will pass if you go home. Stay at school. I think I'll poke around the campus a little longer. If I want to leave, I should head out through the main gate. I can see the target mound. Targets are about 30 yards away. Tsukimihara Academy has a much larger archery range than most other high schools do. Size just goes to show what a big deal the archery club is at Tsukimihara Academy. I'm going to trip over that name so much. Is this the main gate? This side gate is closed. If I want to leave school, I should exit at the main gate. I'm not gonna lie, this has surprisingly high graphics, even for an emulation. Says that, immediately notices the freaking 2D trees. Okay, not everything is amazing, just some of it. Alright. Ooh, there's a person to talk to and a soda machine. We're going to check out the soda machine. These are trash cans for plastic bottles and aluminum cans. Trash bin being full isn't any excuse for stacking your empties on top of the bin itself. I was going to search this thing. It's a vending machine. My favorite juice is sold out. Aw, poor dude. I hate it when my favorite juice is sold out. The priest from the neighborhood chapel has been coming to school a lot lately. You don't say. He's tall, dark, and handsome. Mostly dark. Great, he's here. Oh boy. Maybe I should just go home now. The day will pass if you leave the campus. I don't see any other way to go home. I don't see anything else to do. Save or progress? Yes. Save. Humble days as precious as gold dust. Where are the buyers? Nighttime. Days remaining too. Uh-oh. What happens when that countdown hits 0? As I walk into class, the girls that normally flock around Shinji Mato aren't there. Shinji seems to be in a bad mood today. His usual posse of girls is keeping their distance. I'll ask him if something happened. What? Like I'd tell you if anything happened to me. Which, it didn't. Nothing happened at all. Hey, you know that Ice Queen Rin Tosaka? Yep. She thinks she's so much better than everyone else. Shinji, in no universe will you ever get together with Rin Tosaka. First, I thought that she would be the only one who understood me, how lonely it is at the top. Which you are not at. I tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I just intimidated her or something. Don't do that. I might have lost a few points for getting violent, but girls who talk back to me get slapped. Dude, not cool. I'd never hook up with such a violent, stuck-up bitch like that, no matter how hot she is. Shinji, your fate is never pretty in this universe. What a waste. She'd be perfect if she just kept her mouth shut. You agree with me, right? Right? Looks like there's some tension between Shinji and Rin Tosaka. Knowing Shinji, he probably hit on her and got shot down. And why'd she take such a shot? Why'd she take a shot at me? I thought she was going to spinning star kick me next. He continues to whine under his breath. I can only imagine how sleazy Shinji was being with her. Normally his super aggressive approach works, but obviously it didn't work with Rin Tosaka. Of course it didn't. It's Rin. Life's more interesting when it's got a little shakeups like this. And as if right on cue, Miss Fujimura barges into the classroom as the bell sounds. Phew, I made it. Good morning, everyone. Alright, no one's absent, and since there are no announcements, let's just start homeroom. Duh, down she goes. As soon as she turns to reach for the chalk, she trips and falls as she always does. As she falls, her fingernails drag across the blackboard with a horrifying sound. Ooh. And thus, another typical mundane day begins anew. Oh, I've never heard nails on chalkboard, and I am very glad for that fact. Oh boy! Mr. Kazuki! And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts still persist. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years on. Standing behind the lectern today is the school's newest teacher, Kuzuki. Although he's supposed to be teaching math, his lessons seem to have gone off on a tangent. Now, instead of armies, attacks in ever greater numbers are being carried out by terrorists. And in an attempt to suppress these terrorist groups, that bell signaling the end of classes sounds. And with the end of the day here, the tension in the classroom drops immediately. Alright, let us end here today. Oh yes, before I forget, there is an announcement from the student counselor. Recently, a rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding area dangerous. With that in mind, keep any detours to a minimum and head home as quickly as possible. Get home quickly? Good advice, but I still have to finish a few assignments for the journalism club. Why I am so gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders is a mystery, even to me, but it seems important for some reason. I have to turn in yesterday's report. I better go see the editor-in-chief this evening.